Good morning guys, or afternoon, or evening, whatever time you're watching this video. I am here today with a fun video that I'm so excited for because I have been watching all the videos on YouTube about this product. Today we are talking about the Blendiful by Tati Beauty. This is the very first thing I've ever purchased from the Tati Beauty line. It's a new line from Tati Westbrook, Glam Life Guru, here on YouTube, and I saw when she did her video on her Blendiful product and I was like, wait, like she is like the beauty guru, and I'm like, if she is talking about this is something that she probably like took so much time and energy at putting into creating something that's gonna work. And I was sold. I really was. And then I started watching other YouTuber videos on their impressions of the Blendiful, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta buy this. By the way, welcome back to my channel. I just completely went straight into talking about the Blendiful because I'm that excited about it. So I do have my package here that I got in the mail. So it just comes in this little like package. It's black and sleek. I like black. Can you tell? Anyways, let's go ahead and open this. Oh my gosh, this is like sealed. Can we do this? Get a little pink invoice, and what we've been waiting for is the Tati Beauty Blendiful. It has on the back the cleaning instructions and a little note says no harsh lines, XO Tati. It says it's cruelty free and it's vegan. So cleaning instructions, it says to machine wash and dry in a delicate laundry bag or gently hand wash with water in warm soapy water. Rinse thoroughly and blot dry. Don't bleach and don't dry clean this. So let's go ahead and open this up. So at the very top is the first little item here. It is the mini little Blendiful. How cute is this little guy? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me put it on this side, that way you can see it better. It's a little heart. For most of the videos I've seen, they've said this one is more firm or stiff. It feels pretty soft. It's very like those, what do you call those memory foam thing? Cute. It like fits on your fingers. It is very soft. That's the first item. And then we've got the actual Blendiful, which is in a light gray, and this is in a almost black, but it's like a dark gray. This here, oh wow, it's really big actually. It's like almost the size of my hand. It fits on your hand like that. Wow, this covers, like, if you were to use the whole thing like this to like do like a puffing, this is really big. Okay, now I can see the difference. This is definitely more firmer, and this is actually really soft. Because when I heard like the videos that I saw, they're like, oh, this is so stiff, and I'm like, how could it be like stiff? But now that I'm feeling both, this one is more like memory foamish, and this one is like just soft. Definitely so different, especially in size. Like this little guy is a quarter, I would say, of it, almost half, but a quarter size. Definitely great for your bag. So to speed this video along, I already went ahead and did my eye makeup. So I'm gonna do my foundation routine like I normally do. I think my lighting is a little off, so I'm gonna make one adjustment. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I feel like it was just so bright. So I'm gonna apply my Under Armour. Oh my gosh. My anti-aging armor sunscreen from It Cosmetics. I think like from her videos there are like some products that you shouldn't wear with it, but if I'm being real, this is something that I wear every day, and it's liquid, and I want to see how it's gonna work out regardless of what you should or shouldn't use it with. Like I'm gonna use it with what I normally do every day. So I'm going to apply some of this. I take a little bit and I do a little like sweep of this product. I know she says like you can use it however, or you can like fold it, bend it, or whatever. So I'm gonna take the first corner here and I'm going to use it like this. And I usually use a brush, and I just spread it on both sides of my face. I'm gonna fold this because I feel like that's kind of in the way. So I'm gonna make it like this and apply this. So it hasn't really like consumed a lot of the product, and I literally just swipe down just to spread the product, and then I'm patting it. I do feel like I didn't get to spread it out as much as I would like to, or like I do with the brush. So I'm not sure if it's something that is gonna work for that, but I think it still covered the areas I've wanted to cover. So next I'm going to put on this Professional from Benefit. I like kind of doing like this is how I place this type of product. I'm going to take that same corner and pat that into my skin. I feel like it did blend that into my skin really well, and it did not consume a lot of product. I still have a pretty clean Blendiful. Next, I'm going to use this Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation. This is in the color number 4. And I'm going to go in with the same spot, honestly. And do I put this on here or not? I'm just going to do what I normally do, which I'm going to pump some onto a brush, because this is what I do on a normal basis. I'm going to fold again, and I'm going to start pressing this into my foundation. I swipe. I kind of want to swipe, but you know, with the beauty sponge, you kind of like pounce it on your face. Okay. This feels so weird. I'm not used to this. What do you guys think? Do you think it's blending okay? I felt like I got little like fibers from the Blendiful like on my face that I'm like picking off. It's like a little fluff. Definitely different. I feel like it makes your foundation less heavy. This is a medium coverage foundation, and when I use a brush, I kind of tend to feel like it's a little bit more heavier, and I can honestly say using this, I feel like it kind of buffed it out to where it doesn't feel heavy. It almost feels like if I'm applying my Vita Aqua from Chanel. This is a super light foundation because it's water based, and it kind of almost feels like you're putting on like a moisturizer or some kind of a cream. So like the finish that I get with this is super like pretty fair coverage, and I feel like it kind of made this foundation like that. I feel like I need to apply more is what I'm saying, I guess. That's normally what I use. I usually use like a pump and a half, and I paste it with my brush, and then I blend it in with the actual brush. But I like it actually. I feel like I want to add more, but I don't want to add more, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to add another layer. I'm going to leave that be, and I'm going to go on next to concealer. So I'm using my Fit Me concealer in Sand, and I'm just going to put this on like I normally do. I don't use cream blush, so I won't be showing you that because I don't ever really use cream blush. So I just kind of want to use it for what I use for my everyday makeup. So I'm going to use the pointy or the bottom, the chin of the sponge. I'm going to use that for the concealer. Let's see, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to fold it a little bit so I get just the tip. I've been most excited to try this sponge for concealer because I feel like I like using any kind of like a beauty sponge with the pointy tip. So I was super excited to give this a go with this sponge since it has that tip. What do you guys think of this so far? And I'm literally just doing a patting motion. I usually take what's excess on my beauty sponge, and I will do this because I feel like the bridge of my nose can be a little bit red sometimes. Okay, I literally feel like I just wiped off my foundation. I feel like it looks more red. The next cream product I'm going to use is my Soleil Tan de Chanel. This one I use literally every day for a little bit of contour. This is a bronzer, and I usually apply this with a brush. I've never tried it with anything else. I'm going to use the same corner. Actually, I'm going to do that folding motion, and I'm going to try that out. So I'm going to like... I'm just gonna apply it to where I normally do with a brush. I feel like I'm applying way more than I normally do though. Oh my gosh, look at that. I feel like there's so much product on there. Guys, I don't even know the techniques I'm doing. I'm just kind of like doing what I think is best. I think that did blend pretty well. I feel like I want to wet the sponge, honestly. Okay, not bad. Doing that, I did get a lot of the little hairs from this sponge into my product. I can see it literally all in there. The same thing does happen when I use a brush, but it's not as bad. With this one, it has a lot. Okay, that's me using it creased, and it kind of doesn't want to, it kind of want to like stays bended. It's kind of a little bit more arched now that I had bended. I think she says you can use it with powder, so I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder. I put a little bit in the cap. I'm going to use the clean side and apply it on my concealer area. Literally just all over my face. I do like that you can kind of bend it into whatever shape you desire. It feels more natural with powder, honestly. So that's all the liquid type of products, cream products that I do use on a normal basis. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so finished up the face. I just added some lip color, blush, I did mascara, eyeliner, and then just kind of added shadow just underneath to complete this look. I want to tell you now my final thoughts on this thing. I feel like I like that I use one tool to do all my liquid stuff with, because I literally have the brush to blend my foundation, the brush to apply my contour. Sometimes I use a brush for the concealer, but I do use a beauty blender, beauty sponge of some sort, and also for the SPF. So that's 4 different tools that I used one tool for instead of 4 different ones. So if you're traveling on vacation, this is kind of cool because you literally have one tool that you can do all those things with. And if you're using a cream blush, you can use this with that as well. So I do like that I can do all of that with one tool. Looking at the completed makeup look, I actually like the finish. It was a little awkward at first, you know, doing the motion. I'm sure like once I repeatedly use, I'm gonna get it down pat, I'm gonna get used to it. But I do like the coverage. I like that it kind of made my that specific foundation, I like that it kind of muted it a little bit to make it not as heavy. Like I don't really feel like I'm wearing foundation, whereas usually if I finish with a brush, I do feel like I have foundation, but literally I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation. How weird is that? I do like how it blended out the concealer, like all of it. Actually, I like it. I do. My sponge isn't as dirty as I thought it would be. The only product that I feel like it consumed a little bit of is the bronzer on the tip, but that's because I literally was like dipping in and like placing it all over my face. So I think I could go a little bit less heavy and just use up everything that's on here, because I do feel like that still is on there. But as far as like foundation, the concealer, the SPF, like it didn't soak up any of that stuff. My only thing is when you do kind of bend it, it kind of want to stays a little bend, like it's a little bit arched now. Do you guys see how it's a little bit arched? It's not as flat, it has a bit of a hump. You are bending it, and when you have it on here, you are kind of like contouring it to your hand shape. That's only with that, but if you're going to be bending it all the time, like I guess it's going to be like that. I think this is pretty cool. You can do so much with just one thing. The only thing is, like, now that I've used this for this look today, can I use the sponge again tomorrow on the same sides, the same spots? So I know what some people have done is they literally have flipped it so that way the dirty side is now in your hand and you have the whole like new side that you're using. But I think I might be able to use this again because I don't use a whole lot of products. If you're doing like a full glam face, then I think, yeah, you're probably gonna have to flip it or wash it right away. But I honestly think I can get a couple more uses potentially. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this again for my makeup look tomorrow when I go to work. I'm gonna see how long I can go with this, and I will maybe make a follow-up video and like the cleaning process, how I liked it. I don't think I'll be sticking this in the washing machine because, for one, if I'm washing clothes, I don't want makeup product to be in with my laundry. This is too little to put into the washing machine by itself. Overall, I do like this, Tati. This is Super cool, like a really great idea. I think it's very innovative. It's kind of like a puff that we're used to seeing, but it's reinvented. So it's so different. It's so like not, it's like new, but it's not new, and it's just weird. So that's gonna be it for this video today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this and my first impressions review-ish kind of video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you have not hit that subscribe button, go ahead and click it now. Yes, now. And if you did, thank you so much. Welcome to my YouTube family. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you all later. Bye.